Why, hello, my friends, and welcome to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I am your friendly neighbourhood Shakespeare. Thank you so very much for joining me today on this little adventure where we create a new sonnet together from scratch. It's a collaborative writing project between you, the audience, and me, your friendly neighbourhood Shakespeare, and we will create something unique, silly, and hopefully special together. For everyone who is watching the show on different channels and venues, I'm so very excited to have the show on a new channel. Yes, of course you can watch it on facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves, or youtube.com/Shakespeare Approves, but also now twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures. So this is very exciting for me to be able to bring the show to you on Twitch. So, hello, Twitch people, and remember you can like and subscribe as well, and get some extra Twitch points and all the good things. Stealth Killer 101. Oh my goodness! Hello from Nat21 Adventures. Yay! Finally, time devoted to Shakespeare might become your new favorite Nat21 show. Thank you, sir. Ramsey Espen. Ramsey Esponge says, I think Willie Shakespeare will make a good game master for D&D. Thank you. Fingers crossed, God willing, and the creek don't rise and COVID becomes manageable. This summer, Paolo Garbanzo, TJ Miller, and I will be heading out to Scotland to do the D&D Castle Tour, and I will be one of the Dungeon Masters. So, Janine Rinker, good morning to you as well. So, for those of you who are new, let me start things off with how this works. A sonnet is a 14-line poem in iambic pentameter. Iambic pentameter means there are 10 syllables per line. There are 3 stanzas of 4 lines apiece, and then a final rhyming couplet. So, 14 lines. For the stanzas, the first line rhymes with the third line, the second line rhymes with the fourth line, and then you repeat that pattern. And it's pretty straightforward and simple. I love it. Love it. And I love writing in that fashion. Kathy Evans says, hello, good morning to you, Kathy. Gina Odiano says, The Tempest would be an amazing setting. For a dungeon, for a D&D campaign, I absolutely agree. Good morning to you, Adam Bly. Thank you so very much for joining this morning. Hello. So, let us get to work. I'll bring up the template file. Here we go. All right. Zoom in a bit. And how's that look on screen? Oh, pretty good. All right. So, all the sonnets, when I'm writing them, have basically an ode to something. And that's just a fill-in title. So, you tell me what we're going to write about today. And then suggest lines, suggest wording, rephrasing. This is writing by committee, but it's basically, to an extent, a writer's room for a TV show. I'm your head writer. I'll have final say on things. I'll move things around. But this is a collaborative process, and every time we've been able to make something together. Good morning, Alex Stephen Arke. Thank you so much for joining. Stealth Killer says, perfect time for sonnet. Help need a good one for your Valentine. Oh, yeah. You can always say, just won't you be my Valentine? Here's some candy. He says, we should write a sonnet to Palo. Alex Stephen Arke says, Final Frontier as the theme. Oh, yes, because we were talking last week on doing a sonnet entirely in Temerian metaphor. If you're not unfamiliar with the Temerians from Star Trek The Next Generation, and I did wear these little pins right here quite specifically for it. If you're not familiar with the Temerians, they were the people who spoke entirely in metaphor. Captain Dathon and Captain Picard beamed down to a planet in order to try to learn to communicate with each other. So, Darmak and Gild at Tanagra. Shaka, when the wells fell. Kemba, his arms open. So all of those. So We can make our own, but I think we should possibly try to do it in Temerian. So let's Temerian poetry. So there is our title for for today. And let's see. So Ramsey Esponge also suggests David Bowie. Oh, that would be fantastic. Alec Stephen Ockey has his Earl Grey in hand and is ready to engage. I got my Earl Grey in hand, ready to engage. All right, that's not a line suggestion, I'm hoping. But, oh, that is just very, very funny. Oh, no, I accidentally unclicked the share screen. So, where to go? All right, there it is. Welcome back. All right, so David Bowie, by the way, would actually work very well as a sub-theme if we were doing the Final Frontier. Because two reasons. Well, Space Odyssey. Three reasons. Space Oddity. He was a Star Trek fan himself, and also his wife was in Star Trek 6. So that's just great. Oh no. Janine says giving herself a point for guessing the correct spelling of Temerian. Oh, good. I'm guessing on it as well at this moment. I didn't actually look it up. What do you think about theater in streaming? Oh, theater and streaming. I'm assuming you meant streaming. It's weird. It's very weird. But I like it. It's better than no theater at all. Even the worst pizza is still pizza. So, theater and streaming is odd. It's a weird combination of learning to act for the camera, if you had not already known that, but also trying to be able to play off of your fellow performers as one would for stage acting. But then being able to sometimes have audience in a Zoom session with you, or just right here in the comments. Just, there's a statement. There's a reaction. It's nice. So I prefer it in person. I'll take this. I'll take this any day of the week if it means I get to do it. So, good question. Thank you, William Zola. Kathy Evans, Ode to Sea Shanties. Would it itself be a sea shanty? All right, so let's start something with Temerian poetry. So, this is an added level of difficulty beyond iambic pentameter, because we're speaking entirely in metaphor. What a nerdy way to begin the day. Holy crap, I need a drink of coffee. A reminder that Nat 21 Adventures, but not me, Shakespeare, is brought to you by, in part, Turtle Creek Coffee, that's right. Turtle Creek Coffee, tell them Michelle Slomsky sent you. However, Turtle Creek's not giving me any money, so... Hey, Turtle Creek, I'll take your money. So, alright. Alright, so... Alex Stephen Arkey says, not a line suggestion, but space the final frontier to boldly go is 10 syllables. Yes, I was playing with that the other day. It is. So, suggestion is occurring to me is we possibly work in Temerian poetry of, like, the metaphor, but don't necessarily base the entire thing around it. And that's something potentially we could build up to. And to answer Stealth Killer's question, how long have I been perfecting sonnets? Since junior high school. I've been very interested in the sonnets since 7th or 8th grade. And then I started writing my own 2001. So 20 years from that. So let's space the final frontier to boldly go. let's boldly go to space the final So, very close. And occasionally you can go 11, but that's usually an emphasized line. But let's see what we got here. Oh, very kind of you, Stealth Killer. Very nice shakes. Personally feel poetry is a lost art form. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, sir. So, let's, or madam, I actually do not know. So, thank you very much, my friend. Let's just put it that way. So, let us jump into the document here. All right. So, space, the final frontier. The final frontier. The final frontier is where we'll boldly go. Crap. Final frontiers. Where we'll boldly go. The final frontiers where we'll boldly go. I don't know why I feel the need to do it on my fingers, but I usually do. Also, once you stop doing it all the time for a while, you start more easily thinking in 10 syllables. All right. So, line 3 needs to rhyme with line 1. But here's this as a starting point. Joe DeFilippo, very glad to have you here on your break with us. Thank you very much, sir. Stealth Killer is an attack helicopter. Very good. In that case, I'm assuming your pronoun would be airwolf. And that just makes sense. I mean, that's just science. So, all right. So, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary friends, and airwolf. So, there you go. So, the final frontiers, where we'll boldly go. And since we are leading into Valentine's Day, I feel like this is where we have adventure in here too. So, adventure, saucy, romance. What's not exciting about the unexplored? So, what's not romantic about that? So, the final frontiers where, and suggest your lines in there too, please. The final frontiers where we'll boldly go. Drink tea, Earl Grey. So close. I'm just trying to think of a line here. Together we'll. Exploration in science is our mission. I like that. Exploration and science is our mission. 11. I'm not always in love with 11 syllables on the line, but we. Oh, Don Wenzel. Oh. Together as Darmak and Gild. Together as Darmak and Gild. 9. Oh. Possibility. Together. Darmak and Gild. There we go. Together always. Darmak and Gild. Oh, much as. Oh, much as. That's better. Much as. There we go. I like that. Much as. Because we're bringing in the metaphor. Well done. The final frontier is where we'll boldly go together, much as Darmak and Gild. So, boldly go is our third rhyme, and then Gild. And we can slant it as well. Oh, that. At Tanagra. Shaka. And the balls fell. It's alright. All right, so I'm going to bring up. I should have done this before. I'm going to bring up another Tamarian metaphor. Tamarian metaphors. Here we go. All right. And we can bring in our own if we like as well. Oh, I forgot. Oh, the great and good Paul Winfield. Oh, he was Captain Daython. He was just amazing. All right, so let's see. All right, we have the Beast at Tanagra, Children of Tamar, Chenza at court. The court. So the Children of Tamar would be the Court of Silence. The Beast at Tanagra is the problem to overcome, of course. Chenza at court, the Court of Silence, not listening to you. Darmak and Gild at Tanagra, cooperation. Darmak and Gild on the ocean, new friendship and understanding gained through a shared challenge. Darmak on the ocean, loneliness. Picard and Dathon at Eladrel, that was what they created together. Successful first contact. All right. Kadir beneath Momoter, failure to communicate or understand. Kailash when it rises, a necessary loss or sacrifice. Kiazi's children, their faces wet, do not cry. Kira Apashi to tell a story. Kateo, his eyes closed. Merab with sails unfurled, signifying departure. Engines to fall, leave. Rai and Jiri at Lunga. Rai of Luwani. Luwani under two moons. Jiri of Ubaya. Ubaya of Crossroads at Lunga. Lunga, her sky grey. It's greeting between two different cultures, races. The River Tamark in winter. Be quiet. Shh. So, the River Tamark in winter. Shaka. When the walls fell. Failure. Sokath. His eyes uncovered. It's a gift. I'm sorry. Sokath, his eyes understanding, realization. Tamba at rest. When a gift is being declined. It's also translated as a sign of peace or acceptance, signifying that all is well. Tamba, his arms wide open. This is a gift. Uzani, his army with fists closed. To close rank and attack after luring the enemy. Uzani, his army with fist open. To lure the enemy toward you by spreading your forces. I'm liking that. Zima, Anzo, Zima and Bakor. Danger and hostility arising from miscommunication, misunderstanding. Zinda, his face black, his eyes red. Anger or conflict. Also indicates pain and discomfort. So much to go through. We have a lot to do here. And little time to do. We're already 19 minutes in. So, having such a great time, though. So, alright. It does switch from metaphor to simile as much as. I think a simile in this case is alright. Darmak and Gild on the ocean, Dan Wenzel says, might be a better second line. Darmak and Gild on the ocean. Alright. Picard and his hand open and facing space. Alright, let's write that down as a later line here. Picard, his hand open and facing space. Alright. And Darmak and Gild on the ocean. So, together, Darmak and Gild on the ocean. It's 12. Alright, so let's take out together. I'm very sorry. I was not able to hit the mute in time. As remote as the Delta Quadrant. Oh, goodness, that's fun too. Alright. We might have to write that down as an alternative line as well there. Who suggested that? That was Blanche. Blanche D'Angela. Hello, Blanche. Good morning. Good morrow. Welcome to the show. Alright, it's remote as the Delta Quadrant. As remote as the Delta Quadrant. Alright. So, Darmak and Gild on the ocean. Darmak and Gild on the ocean. I think we should be able to go back and forth between Tamarian and English. So, the final frontiers where we'll boldly go. Darmak and Gild on the ocean. Need one more syllable. Wesley, when the man said make it so. Oh my god. All right, so we're gonna put that in. Wesley, when the man. Let's just say when Picard. When Picard said make it so. Yeah, so Wesley, when Picard said make it so. Oh, I'm loving this so much. Darmak and Gild on the. So let's put in as Darmak and Gild on the ocean. The final frontier is where we'll boldly go as Darmak and Gild on the ocean. Wesley, when Picard said make it so. Ocean. Let's open up Rhyme Zone here. Rhymes with. Alright. Commotion, locomotion, lotion, potion. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Hold on. Let's try this real quick. Is how I show devotion. Alright, so that's my suggestion. Adventure is how I show devotion. Oh, Alec, that one's clever. I'll path through space and warp locomotion. Joe DeFilippo, if you wear a red shirt, you are doomed. Janine, space voyage by any means my notion. Jessica Thomas. Adrift on the ocean. I'm gonna say not adrift because it changes the whole Darmak and Gild on the ocean. If Darmak and Gild on the ocean is new friendship, people going together. If you're adrift, you don't know what you're heading, what your goal is, and you might not know what you're finding out there. It's exploration, but I feel like adrift would be the wrong word in this case. But good suggestion. I like that. All right. So here's our first stanza at the moment, and this can change. And also the stanzas can change position later as well. The final frontier is where we'll boldly go as Darmak and Gild on the ocean. Wesley, when Picard said, make it so. Adventure is how I show devotion. Joe DeFilippo hates it when he gets his Schwartz all tangled. Wait, wrong show. Oh, right. So, Picard is hand open and facing space. That is a good line. It indicates he's entrapping someone, and I feel like that is the wrong way to go in this particular place and time. But Picard, his hand open and Picard, his hand open and facing space. Welcome. But you know, I like that. I like that. Picard is hand open and facing space. So, Picard is hand open and facing space. Oh, pointed. His hand pointed and facing space. Engage. So, Picard is hand open, his hand pointed and facing space. Picard is hand open, his hand pointed and facing space. Mirab with sails I have a line. It says engage. He says engage. Merab with sails unfurled. Oh, I like that a lot. That is fun. It's fun for me. Excuse me, I need to answer this message real quick. I apologize. All right. Dan Wenzel. Picard seated, palm over top of his face. Dan, are you saying that this isn't good, or are you just trying to have fun here? No, goodness gracious. It is a little slanty, but I like slant a little bit. The adventure of a lifetime awaits. The adventure of a lifetime awaits. I like slant lines, and that's not a bad. Waits with space is not bad. So. All right. So the adventure of a lifetime. I like this so much. All right. And I'm not married to the fourth line up here, so we can change that in a bit. What was? Alec, I'm going to take that line right there. I'll path through space in warp locomotion. I'm going to alter it slightly. I'll path through life in warp locomotion. I'm going to try that. I'll path through life in warp locomotion. So, yeah, I like that. So, and then we need a fourth line here, rhyming with unfurled, curled, pearled, jurled. All right. Let's see. Curled world. All right, let's try this real quick. John Van Vliet was suggesting world. I went with world. Alex, world. And places outside this world. So yeah, we're all thinking in parallel here. So let's try this at the moment. The final frontier is where we'll boldly go, as Darmak and Gild on the ocean. Wesley, when Picard said, "Make it so," our path through life and warp locomotion. Picard, his hand pointed and facing space. He says, "Engage, Merab," with sails unfurled. The adventure of a lifetime awaits. We're out to discover this strange new world. I'm liking this. All right. All right. So the Delta Quadrant is where the Voyager was, not for Deep Space Nine, I believe. Yeah. Oh, Gamma Quadrant was Deep Space Nine. So So as remote as the Delta Quadrant. I don't know why that line tickles me pink, but it does. So Let's have fun here. Let's see. Timber his arms wide. Mmm. Oh my goodness! There's yesterday's guest from Shakespeare's coffee break. Looks like the Bard's girls here. Shakespeare is my life too. Timber his arms wide. I forgot you were a Trekkie. Live long and prosper, Your Majesty. All right. So timber his arms wide. All right. Let's see. Timber his arms wide. Which one was that? Yeah. So signifying a gift. Oh yes, yes. So it's Valentine's weekend. We give gifts to each other as a show of love and affection. So, all right. Let's see. All right. So, hold on. Oh, just one moment. So sorry about that. Apparently, my cat was being quite naughty, deciding to have multiple um, um, expulsions of nastiness on the floor with his wet food today. So maybe we just need to give him his hairball medicine more. I don't know. So, but we will solve that. So sorry for just like wait, what's going on over there, Shakes? So we have one more stanza and then the rhyming couplet here. So Alex Stephen Arke, that is hilarious. Shakespeare, his face black and eyes red, damn cat. That's hilarious. Oh, goodness. All right, just a moment. Okay, so let's see. Timber his arms wide. We need to timber his arms wide. So we would need another 5 syllables to go with that. Timber his arms wide is going to. Give you a gift. Timber his arms wide. We, the earthbound, follow them in our dreams. Oh, I like that. That's a fun line. Timber, his arms wide, giving love and gifts. Yeah, it's a better line. Let's do that. But let's reverse it though. Keep the timber his arms wide as the second part. Giving love and gifts. Timber his arms wide. Santa his sack full. That's a Christmas time one. But that's hilarious. Let's remember this for Christmas time. Oh goodness. Yeah. So. Okay. So, all right. Let's see. We're very close to reaching the end here. So, giving love, Odin gives Temper his arms wide. What other? Oh, let's take a suggestion from Councillor Troy in that episode and also relate it back into Shakespeare here. So, trust me on this one. I'm sorry. Juliet on her balcony, eyes closed. So, she's. So, I think that could work right there. So, here's what we have. The final frontiers we will boldly go, as Darmak and Gild on the ocean. Wesley, when Picard said, "Make it so," I'll path through life in warp locomotion. Picard, his hand pointed and facing space. He says, "Engage." They're up with sails unfurled. The adventure of a lifetime awaits. We're out to discover this strange new world. Giving love and gifts, tempo, his arms wide. Juliet on her balcony, eyes closed. And though the walls fell, Shaka, he retried. All right, that's an interesting line. Because Shaka, when the walls fell, is failure. Why not? Let's try it. Let's try that, yeah. And though the walls fell, Shaka. Oh, see, now we're cooking with gas here. Romeo smells sweet. Slant rhyme time. Here we go. All right, here we go. All right, slant rhyme. And Romeo smelled as sweet as a rose. Oh! Blast you! Blast you, Don Wenzel. That's better. Ah, dang. Dang, dang, dang. Alright. A ring, a knee, and something new proposed. Oh, this is why you're the better writer. A ring, a knee. How did you put it? And something new proposed. And something new proposed. Alright. We're going to bring in that Delta Quadrant line in some way, shape, or form. So we're into the final two lines here. We're into oh, Dan, you're very sweet. I called him the better writer a moment ago. He says it's kind of you. He thinks I'm the better writer because I would actually try to do this. Well, you need both. You need both. You need You need the idiot who is willing to just run up against the wall and try it again. And you need the clever one too. You need the clever one whose heart is full of poetry, and that's you, so well done. Love is our primal want, yet none of these metaphors are mere stunt. So, as remote as the Delta Quadrant is not quite there, so love's not remote as the Delta Quadrant. Love's not remote as, yeah, love's not. Love's not remote as the Delta Quadrant. Love's not remote as the Delta Quadrant. There we go. Love's not remote as the Delta Quadrant. To love and be loved is the primal want. To love and be loved is our primal. I'm not sure about primal, but I love it. To love and be loved. You gave me an idea with prime. My dearest want, Janine says. Maybe take out, as much as I love it, I think I might have to take out the Delta Quadrant. Because love and be loved is the prime directive. Is our prime directive. Effective. I hope this Valentine poem's effective. No, that's stupid. I hope this Valentine poem's effective. No, that's dumb. Oh goodness. All right. Love and be loved is our prime directive. I like that line a lot. I like that line quite a lot, actually. Check it out. Effective directive. All right. Rhyme Zone, by the way, is your friend when working. Objective, collective, selective, corrective, effective, prospective, detective, affective, connective, elective. Receptive, effective, vindictive, fictive. Protective. I hope this nerdy poem is most effective. I hope this nerdy poem's most effective. Ooh, exploring and expanding perspective. Exploring and expanding perspective. Exploring and expanding perspective. That's the second to the last line. That's your penultimate line. Exploring and expanding perspective. Oh, yeah. So, here we go. To be as close as the board collective. That's funny. All right, let's bring this up a bit so I can get it all on screen. Here we go. The final frontier's where we'll boldly go, as Darmak and Gillard on the ocean. Wesley, when Picard said, "Make it so," our path through life in warp locomotion. Picard, his hand pointed and facing space. He says, "Engage." Mirab, with sails unfurled. The adventure of a lifetime awaits. We're out to discover this strange new world. Giving love and gifts, Tamba his arms wide. Juliet on her balcony, eyes closed. And though the walls fell, Shaka he retried. A ring, a knee, and something new proposed. Exploring an expanding perspective, love and be loved is our prime directive. I like this, friends. I like this. Valentine's Temerian poem. So, we continually pull it out, and week after week we do this, and in less than an hour, and I'm always pleased as punch with the results. So this is great. I'm gonna throw it up on my Instagram later. So just all of you, thank you so much for being here today. Of course, for those of you new on Twitch, I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. You might know me as the voice of the Metatron on Nat 21 Adventures, and you can watch this show. This show is back every Thursday, 10:35 a.m. On Facebook.com/ShakespeareApproves, YouTube.com/ShakespeareApproves, and Twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures. And if you enjoy the show half as much as I enjoy making the show and doing this with you, then I enjoy it twice as much as you do, and that's called maths. And whatever you feel this might be worth, a 1, a 5, a 10, for a 50, I will come and do Temerian poetry in your front garden. Throw it into a hat, and by my hat, I mean buy me a cup of coffee. Go to coffee.com/Shakespeare, that's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare. You can also become a Patreon of the arts by going to patreon.com/Shakespeare. My tiers start at $3, go all the way up to $30, and all my tiers get the exact same rewards right now, because money is tight for so many of us, and I want to show all of you the appreciation that I have for you, and you keeping me going in this amazing, wonderful, and weird career. So thank you for that. Some upcoming shows, real quick. Tomorrow, at 10:35 in this time slot, we have Life's Affair. So, Shakespeare reviews. And for Valentine's Day, so let me bring that up here. So there we go. So tomorrow, Friday morning, 10:35. On my Facebook channel, facebook.com/ShakespeareApproves, we do Shakespeare reviews. It's the show with Life's Affair that I do with Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard. And that show is just oodles of good fun. And we're going to be talking about, tomorrow, Romeo and Juliet in honor of Valentine's Day. Go watch the full episode by itself without us being in the commentary. Facebook.com and YouTube.com/Life's Affair. And also just join us in the chat on Facebook tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow afternoon at 5:35 p.m. Eastern Time, Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. A special guest, Gwendolyn of The Gwendolyn Show. That's Facebook.com/ShakespeareApproves and YouTube.com/ShakespeareApproves. And that's always a fun, good, weird time. And then Shakespeare's Coffee Break is back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week at 10:35 a.m. Facebook and YouTube. The show, Shakespeare's Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare, will be back on Twitch next Thursday, and also on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much all for being here today. There's a lot going on in the world of Shakespeare, and I hope you join me for all of it. Thank you so much for writing a sonnet with me today. Alec is so pumped we got to do Temerian poetry. Me too. And Heli Koskinen. Hello, Heli! New Patreon of the Arts. Hello. Thank you. Out from Scandinavia. Thank you for being here today. Kathy says this makes the day much better. I'm so very glad to have you here. So, in the meantime, friends, I love you, you love me. There is mutual, glorious affection. Let's throw that poem up on screen one more time, and we'll throw up that with it, and let's listen to it one more time because I think it just flows so very nicely. So, the final frontiers where we'll boldly go, as Darmak and Gillard on the ocean. Wesley, when Picard said, "Make it so," a path through life in warp locomotion. Picard, his hand pointed and facing space, he says, "Engage." Mirab, with sails unfurled. The adventure of a lifetime awaits. We're out to discover this strange new world. Giving love and gifts, Timber, his arms wide. Juliet on her balcony, eyes closed. And though the walls fell, Shaka, he retried. A ring, a knee, and something new proposed. Exploring and expanding perspective. Love and be loved is our prime directive. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.